Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about why Horizon Hobby is sucks. So yeah, basically today we're going to be talking about what they need to change and yeah. First of all, Horizon Hobby is a great company. It's just they have a lot of things that they need to fix because a lot of their things that don't really make sense, but I still love the company. It's probably the best RC company out there. But yeah. Anyway, so on to the first topic. Sorry about the noise. My dog is on the deck. First thing we're just gonna talk about, I guess, is I guess consistency. It's not consistency within the model. All the models come out the same. They're all consistent, but within different models. So like it's kind of hard. Some models will come with better quality stuff than the other models. Like the E-Flight Timber, for example. That the servo design is a lot better on that, and the servos are a lot higher quality on that design than like the Mall M7, which they're the same size and same category and same motor and same battery. So I don't know why they just don't put the same style servos in it. It doesn't really make sense to me. So stuff like that, like a lot of their planes, well, some will come with like the high tech stuff, and the other will just come normal. They're all like really nice, but some of them will just be nicer than the other ones. Second of all, every single plane that they make, except for a few certain ones, so probably about 95% of the planes they make, is trainers. Which for when you're getting in the hobby is pretty cool because you can have some pretty cool planes to train on. Sorry, but anyway, so you can have some cool planes to train on. But for people like me, who are experienced in the hobby and want something more challenging that isn't a trainer, it's kind of annoying because all their planes are trainers. It's fine if all their planes were just trainers, like the Champ or the old Super Cub LP. Those trainers are great. I would buy those even though I'm more experienced. They're still fun flying. But it's the things like Safe. When they put Safe on a 3D plane, it literally kind of defeats the purpose. Like, I don't get it. It's a 3D plane. It's 3D. It's not a trainer. They don't need to make everything safe. Or that one Corsair that they have that has Safe in it literally makes no sense. So yeah, next thing is with the micros exclusively. The big planes really don't matter, but with their UMX series, all the planes. So when the micros first came out, like 10 years ago or something like that, all of the planes are like they're capable to fly within like a gymnasium or something, right? Or like for one of my clubs, we fly in the Gulf Dome. And sorry, the lighting is super bad. I'm just trying to get this video up pretty quick because I need something up on the channel because it's inactive right now. But so the videos come up pretty quick. Or I mean what am I saying? What was I saying? Okay, so when they first came out, they're all solid planes, slow flying, nothing like super fast and nothing super intense. All just slow flying, cruising basically. But now what they've done is like the UMX A10, which I have. It's a great plane. The only thing is it's a UMX size, but you can't fly it indoor. Like you can't fly it at the gymnasium or even the Gulf Dome that we fly at for our club. And with the new UMX MiG, I'm not sure about that one, but I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be the same case because it looks pretty fast. And so yeah, but yeah, so now all their micros are brushless and a lot bigger. The micro size, the size of micros from when they first came out to now has gotten a lot bigger, and they're less of micros to like just small park flyers. And so it's kind of a size that doesn't really make sense because they're too small to be able to fly in any amount of wind, really. Like the propeller driven ones you can fly in wind, but like all the jets don't handle wind at all because they're super light. But like you can't really fly in more than like a 10-mile-an-hour wind at most, but then you can't fly it indoor. So it's like there's very limited thing where you could like area, I guess, where you could fly it because you can't have wind, but you also can't do it indoor. It really doesn't make sense to me why they do that. Also, another thing why I don't like them is because the prices are a little too high, I think. The micros originally, when they first came out, this is with big planes too, but I'm just going to talk about the micros right now. I think $90 to $110 was the range from all the different micros. 90 being like the trainers and the smaller ones, and then a little bit bigger ones like the Mustangs and the they had the Spitfire. All those were about $110, and that was a great price point because that's pretty accessible for everybody. Pretty much everybody can afford that. If you want to get in the hobby, that's about as cheap as it's gonna get. But now the micros are costing $130 to $150, and that's just, you can almost get a big plane for that. Like you can go to a different company that's selling, like Motion RC, for example. I have a Freewing MiG 15 64mm jet. That's a substantial plane for a jet, and that's $100 plug and play. So, and that'll be about $130 maybe when everything's completed in it, and the plus transmitter obviously. But yeah, so it really doesn't make sense to me why it's $150 for a micro that's bind and fly basic, which is another thing I'll talk about in a second. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me why they do that so high. With the big planes, are like 220. That's more reasonable, I guess. 220 for that size plane is decent. It's not great, but the next thing I'm going to talk about is their bind and fly basic. That's my dog, sorry. Bind and fly basic is basically their new thing. So basically, it's basically plug and play, except it comes with a receiver. So normal bind and fly, if you're not familiar with the hobby, basically the plane comes with everything: the battery, charger, and the plane, everything in the plane except for the transmitter. So if you have your transmitter, you can just bind it up to the plane. Ready to fly comes with everything. Plug and play, you need a battery, you need a receiver, and you need a controller and charger. So yeah, that's basically how the spectrum. And there's also ARF, which doesn't come with anything except for the body. But anyway, so Bind and Fly Basic is basically plug and play, except it comes with a receiver. But they're rebranding it as Bind and Fly, and it really annoys me because then you still have to get the battery and then the charger and the transmitter, which I already have the charger and transmitter that'll work with any plane. But all the batteries are different. And like I said earlier, I'm not saying I don't like the company. I'm about to order a new Piper Cub from them, and we have a bunch of other planes from them. Still a good company, but yeah. Also, a lot of times, the planes have, like, when you assemble them, they're hard to take apart. Like with the Mall M7 we have, it's like it's either 4 or 6 screws, but they're like really hard to get out because they're super close together and everything. So it's like a 15-minute thing to take off and on the wings. So we just transport it with the wings on. And also another thing that we have that I don't like about them is their ESC. If the battery dies or it's like close to being dead on the plane, then the motor just pulses really quick, and it's pretty efficient at telling you that the plane's about to die, but it's also really hard to get on the ground when it's doing that. And so with the micros it doesn't matter because you literally just plop them on the ground and they're fine, but with the big ones where it actually matters if you land it good, it's kind of annoying. Also, they've never really, I guess it'd be kind of hard to do, but I wish they made more planes like that were in between the 1.5 to 2 meters, or like the 1 meter to 2 meter. I wish there was something like 800 millimeters. Like that's kind of a sweet spot because I can fly that in the park near my house without going to the flying club. And so, yeah, I wish they made more of those planes. But also, I wish the safe system kind of never came out because it's okay for training. I never really liked it. I never used it. Like my one plane that I've safe active because it has to have it active. It's not really my favorite plane. I barely fly it, which is the UMX Carbon Cub S2, whatever the UMX Blue Carbon Cub is. It's a great plane. There's nothing wrong with the plane. It just has safe, and like I always have it in advanced mode, because I don't know. I just don't really like it in any other mode besides advanced. So yeah. And also the safe, it's kind of killing clubs, and I honestly think that club flying is like the best thing to do in the RC hobby. It really makes it a lot better because you have people to help you and stuff and help you train. Like at our club, I'm an instructor. So yeah, it's kind of killing the RC hobby, honestly, which I don't really get why they're doing that. because now that Horizon Hobby owns Hobby Co., they own everything. RC, pretty much any major company in RC is owned by Horizon Hobby now. So, I don't know, it's just kind of, they need to fix some stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Thanks for watching, and bye.